Today I'm going to review the Desperate Escape DLC pack for Resident Evil 5. This is the second DLC released for the game, and this is going to be kind of a quick review because, well, there's not really too much to say. So without further ado, let's get this bitch started.
That's what I'm talking about!
The story takes place during Resident Evil 5, right after Chris and Sheva fight Jill. That's the fight with Jill and Wesker against Chris and Sheva. Chris and Sheva then take off to stop Wesker, and that's when Jill faints. Josh finds her, and they decide to go after Chris and Sheva to help them in any way that they can, but they have to escape the area they're in first before they can do that.
You got room for one more?
There's always room for a beautiful lady.
I bet you say that to all the girls.
Just the pretty ones.
The graphics are the same as Resident Evil 5, although it looks like there's a little bit more detail with the characters and some of the damage. Like if you stab an enemy with Jill's knife, I noticed there's blood on the knife. Maybe that was there before, I'm not sure, but the level of detail definitely is top notch, and it's just plain fun to stab people with Jill's knife. The enemies range from the Magini to the Chainsaw Maginis. Those jerks are back. There's the weird blob creatures. I don't really know how else to explain them. There's the Magini soldiers, which have like AK-47s and basically weapons as well. There's the Executioner, the Uber Executioner, which is the Executioner that's on fire and it's wearing the S&M pink dominatrix outfit. It's kind of creepy. There's the Reapers, which are bitches because they have those cheap one-hit kills. There's these little tiny things. I think they're little Reapers, but they may be giant spiders again. And the enemies are basically what you'd find in Resident Evil 5. On your first playthrough of the game, you control Jill, and Jill handles like she did in Resident Evil 5, and she has probably one of my favorite melee moves in the whole game, the roundhouse kick.
You get out of my face, or I'm gonna roundhouse your ass!
After you complete your first playthrough, the second time you're given the option to choose Josh to play through the game with, and Josh handles just like Chris, and he has some powerful melees as well, and he even has Leon's suplex move from Resident Evil 4, which is pretty cool. Throughout the episode, you find different weapons ranging from shotguns to sniper rifles. Weapon and enemy placement do change on the second playthrough, and the difficulty increases, but that's mostly due to the higher number of enemies that come at you one after another.
I owe you one!
The final confrontation ends on the roof in a mercenary-style fight for survival. It's pretty heart-pounding and challenging, but it's a lot of fun, and if you really enjoy mercenaries and are really good at it, you're really going to enjoy this last part of the DLC. Like I said before, mercenary mode is back. There's not too much to say about it this time, except that Rebecca Chambers and Josh Stone have been added to the second DLC, and it's basically just like the Mercenaries Reunion with Barry and Excella, except new characters. Now, you can also get a costume pack, which unlocks new costumes for Chris and Sheva, but I opted not to get that because I don't really think I need that. Overall, this was probably my favorite Resident Evil DLC release. It's action-packed, intense, and a lot of fun to play. It's about an hour long, just like Lost in Nightmares, but it's worth the mystical Microsoft Magic points or your hard-earned $5. If you liked and missed the action of Resident Evil 5, this will satisfy you for sure. I would buy it. Well, I did buy it, but I mean, you should buy it, because it's a lot of fun.